What if the legend of the Golden Ram held the hidden key to understanding Aries' true power? Most people think of Aries as fiery, impulsive, bold, maybe reckless, but when you peel back the layers, Aries is not just a warrior charging into battle. It is the embodiment of divine courage, a force that saves, protects, and initiates new beginnings. The Golden Ram, whose shining fleece would later inspire Jason and the Argonauts, is more than a mythical animal. It is a living metaphor for the Aries spirit, sacrificial, daring, and touched with celestial fire. Imagine myth and astrology colliding to reveal what Aries has always carried within. Raw, untamed power hidden beneath its impulsive charge. The story begins with a kingdom in crisis. Athamas, king of Boeotia, had 2 children, Phrixus and Helle. They became the targets of a jealous stepmother. To save them, the gods sent a magnificent ram with fleece glowing like sunlight. It carried them into the sky, soaring above land and sea. This ram was not an ordinary creature, it was a divine messenger. It symbolized salvation, escape, and destiny, yet tragedy struck. Helle slipped and fell into the sea, giving her name to the Hellespont. Phrixus survived, carried safely to Colchis. There, he sacrificed the ram in gratitude. Its fleece, shimmering gold, was hung upon a tree and guarded by a dragon. This sacred relic sparked one of mythology's greatest quests: Jason and the Argonauts' pursuit of the Golden Fleece. But before Jason, there was the ram, and before the ram, there was Aries. Aries is the first sign of the Zodiac. It is the spark that begins the cosmic cycle. Just as the Golden Ram appeared to save the innocent, Aries exists to ignite beginnings. It does not wait for permission. It charges into the unknown, blazing trails where none existed. Beginnings are rarely neat or safe. They demand risk, sometimes sacrifice. Without Aries, nothing new would ever be born. Phrixus and Helle's flight shows us Aries' hidden essence. Not just brute force, but the willingness to leap into the unknown. Yet the myth carries shadows. Helle's fall reminds us that courage often flirts with danger. Aries lives on this edge. Bravery and recklessness can look identical until the ending reveals itself. The true power of Aries lies not in avoiding failure. It lies in daring to risk it. The ram gave its life so Phrixus could live. Aries too spends its fire blazing a trail others later follow. The pioneer may not enjoy the harvest, but they plant the seeds. This is Aries' nobility, power not only to fight, but to surrender for something greater. The Golden Fleece shines with solar fire. It echoes Aries' ruling planet, Mars, god of war. Aries' fire is not destruction. It is creation. It is the spark that lights torches in darkness. Golden Fleece meant wealth, kingship, destiny. Aries carries the same essence, ignition of potential. When Aries focuses, entire communities feel their energy. Their enthusiasm is contagious, their courage magnetic. But like the fleece guarded by a dragon, Aries' gifts demand discipline. Unrestrained fire burns everything. Guided fire builds kingdoms. The Golden Ram shows the balance. Divine fire is both gift and burden. The myth whispers of being chosen. Phrixus was saved because his destiny extended beyond survival. Likewise, Aries often feels singled out, burdened with a calling. They are the pioneers, the disruptors, the ones who go first when others hesitate. Their power is collective as much as personal. They spark revolutions. They begin movements. The Golden Ram didn't save everyone. It saved the one who would pass on the story. Aries carries the same role. The blessing and the burden of being chosen. Psychologically, Aries represents willpower and agency. The myth of the ram mirrors the inner tension. Survival versus surrender. Courage versus fear. The fall of Helle and the survival of Phrixus represent both sides of Aries. When Aries learns this balance, they stop being impulsive risk-takers. They become conscious warriors. They discover that their fleece, their destiny, awaits within them. Often Aries feels restless until they find their true purpose. The fleece is their calling, their birthright, and once claimed, their energy transforms from chaos into legacy. Now picture Aries in the year of triumph 2025. This is not a quiet year. Astrological alignments mark breakthroughs and leadership. It feels almost as if the Golden Ram has returned, calling Aries to leap once more. This is not a time to hide fire. It is a time to claim destiny, to embrace leadership, to ignite personal transformation. For Aries, 2025 is not just another chapter. It is the myth reborn in real time. The fleece is waiting. The dragon may guard it. But Aries was born to fight dragons. So, what if the golden ram truly revealed Aries' power? It tells us Aries is not only force or fire. It is salvation, courage, sacrifice, destiny. It is the willingness to leap even when the ground is uncertain. It is the carrier of divine fire into dark spaces. It is the pioneer who may not finish the race but ensures the race begins. Aries' power is the power of beginning. Like the golden ram, Aries teaches that real courage is not absence of fear. It is the leap despite it. The golden fleece inspired generations of seekers. Aries inspires humanity the same way. To dream bigger, to live bolder, to claim their place in the eternal story of becoming.